Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a video in quite some time. I've just been going through some things mentally, trying to prepare for so many things that I got going on, but I wanted to sit down and kind of catch you back up. Remember when I did the planner, what was it, planner lineup update thing at the beginning of the year, I believe, or ending of last year? One of those things. So I wanted to circle back into everything that I've been using and how I've been keeping up with it kind of mid-year, to just let you know if it's been working or if it hasn't, or what have I done, basically. So what you're looking at currently is my reading journal. I have been keeping up with it, which I am very happy with. I have not yet completely filled out the favorites of the year. There's another favorite here that I have to import, but I have read, I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books so far, and it is, what is it, about to be July. I say that's pretty good. My goal is 24, but we are there. What I have been doing is going back and filling this out. I wasn't keeping up with filling this portion out, but the books that I did 5 stars, and I did want to show you one thing about this. So what I've been doing is my 5-star reads. I've been decorating. I tried to decorate all of it because it's just like relaxing. If you color and you do like a lot of artistic things on the side, paper journaling, things like that, you'll know what I mean when it is just soothing and just like an escape from things to decorate a page. So for this, I loved it so much, and I want to keep not only on my iPad, but I wanted to print it out. So I ended up buying this like linen binder. I don't particularly like the color. I thought it would be a little lighter than that because it kind of looks like mustard. I don't know. But what I did was printed out pretty much my favorite books, or my favorite, yeah, my 5-star books. I printed it out. And this is the other one that I did that I'll show you on here. I didn't like how dark these pictures came out, but I think that's just the setting on my printer, so I can always reprint this later on. But I've done those too. And then what I'm also doing with this is I'm printing out my favorite planner pages. So this was from 2022, and I should have written the year here. But this is when I first started doing like an editorial type of planning with a little bit of stickers. And I love this page so much because this is the first time I tried like a layout like this, and I loved it, so I printed it out. And now I have it in these, like for memories. I have to buy dividers because I want to do dividers for like years or topics. I think I'm going to do years along the side and then do upper dividers with topics, something like that. We'll see. Or maybe the topic, whatever, we'll see. But right now I'm just printing those out on regular paper. So like I said, I did Black Cake, and I wrote tons more. This is like my super review of it. And then War and Peace is my yearbook, so I'm gonna finish it off hopefully this year. But I do about a chapter a day. I really haven't done much. These I haven't filled out. And then I have some missing here. I don't know what those were, but whatever. Happy Place. And then I have that one that you just saw me printed out, which is another 5-star read, which Divine Rivals is another 5-star read, but I haven't filled it out. So once I do, then I'll go ahead and print it. So I wanted to show you that really quick. And as far as the challenges, it's supposed to be 24 books for this year. I'm at 10, so I did about 20% of the goal, whatever, which should be lower, but I just filled out both of those things, whatever. Then I did my alphabet challenge. So right now I'm reading just for the summer, so it would be under J right here, and we'll see how many letters we can fill out. definitely not gonna do XYZ or V maybe, but these are probably gonna be filled out. I love how, like, if I only had another C book, that would be A, B, C, D. That would be so cool, but I don't have anything just yet. And then if I end up reading Iron Flame, I can put it here. I didn't particularly care for Fourth Wing, and I'm going to post my review on the Fourth Wing on my second channel, which is going to be kind of like a Booktube. I want to switch that channel into that, Booktube and home decor and stuff like that. So I'm trying to work on that channel, but trying to build this one up first. It's been a lot. That's why I said I've been all over the place. I love this reading bingo. This one in particular has a book with more than 500 pages. War and Peace counts for a forgotten classic. This one is on another book that became a movie, because this became a movie with Lily James, and I loved it so much. This is a book published this year, book with a number in the title. I don't think I've read anything with a title, although Fourth Ring. Yeah, but I put Fourth Wing down there. Written by someone under 30. The Fourth Wing is a book with non-human characters. Funny book by a female author. Most books that I read are by a female author. As for Andrea, it's a book with a mystery. Divine Rivals is set in a different continent. The Fairy Tales, a book of short stories. I'm reading Grimm's Fairy Tales. They're very dark. Interesting, but dark. Book with a one-word title. Haven't gotten that yet. Love in Other Words, book you heard about online, which I did. Black Cake, best-selling book. I mean, there's tons, but I picked that one for now. Based on a true story, book at the bottom of your read pile. The Love Hypothesis, a book with a blue cover. Second book in a series, book that is almost 10 years old, and the book that scares you. So the book that is almost 10 years old, I'm probably gonna do a Julia Quinn book, which I am reading now. And if I do this, whoops, let's get our little pointer. If I do this, I'd make bingo, but I would need a book with a number. If I go this way, I'm only missing a book with more than 500 pages, which technically this one would be it. And then if I go down the line, I need based on a true story. So that could be, I don't know, something. This way I'd need a nonfiction and a book with a one-word title. So we'll see where I get with this at the end of the year. But this is always fun. 100 book challenge, absolutely not. And then favorite quotes, I'm gonna want to fill that in soon. Pick out my favorite quotes. Favorites of the year, still have to fill that in, and I have to color some of this more. I think I'll probably just end up doing, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll probably have 2 lines colored in by the end of this, which this is always so much fun to color that in. The book bracket, I have to finish that as well. Like I said, I'm gonna do all of this on my second channel. Anything with book related, I just wanted to show you kind of an overview, my favorite books of all time. And this, I got this from somebody. I don't even remember who. Some bullet journal did a reading log, and then they wrote down the first line of every book they read, and I thought that was so cool. So the first line of The Love Hypotheses, frankly, Olive was a bit on the fence about this whole grad school thing. And like I said, I'm going to talk about this more on that channel. I just wanted to show you. And there's that. So let's get into the everything planner. So I have 2 planners that I'm using for the year. But this is I call it the everything planner. And then I have my planner. And this one is a landscape, so it looks a little something like this. Okay, and I'm sure you've seen this because I've shown this before. This is where I do my calendar. I have my quick links, I have my 10 monthly goals, then I have the quick links. All of these quick links lead back to the everything planner, and you'll see what I mean. that's that. And then I use this calendar for my weekly overview. So for my weekly, you've seen this before, I usually do my top 3 that I need to do. So this one will be follow-up business projects, begin ground workouts, low spend week, and then a link to my Notion today page. You've seen my Notion tour. This is where I keep basically all of my to-dos. And then just a schedule that I like to keep with. Sometimes I change it, sometimes it stays the same forever. I write out my monthly goals again with their color coordination. I do like the theme of every day of what I like to focus on those particular days. And then just a quick little habit tracker. This is for like personal things like wake up early, morning pages, workout, walk, whatever. And then these bottom 3 is the top 3 things from these categories that I like to focus on every single month, week. So 3 things personal, 3 things for business, and 3 things for finances. And then I always do a home edit, which is like house stuff, house management. And a lot of this stuff I'm rewriting from Notion. And the reason I do that is because when you write stuff out, it says that you commit it to memory more. And you're more, what is the word I'm looking for? You're more liable? No. You're more prone to completing those tasks if you rewrite it. The next thing I do have as well is I have today's plan. This today's plan is going to link to my everything planner because I plan for every day, not all the time, but I plan for every day on a portrait, and you'll see what I mean. Some weeks I won't use the today plan. I'll just work with Notion, and I'll end up just deleting that link, just not to keep it, because there's no point in keeping a link that I don't ever use. So for example, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So for this one, I did, whoa, why it look like that? I did Thursday, right? But if we go back, let's see, I did, yeah, Thursday. I did Monday of the following week, so I filled it out. But then if we go to here and scroll over, I did nothing for Tuesday, nothing for Wednesday, nothing for Thursday. So I ended up just deleting it. So every week I start out by putting everything in, and then as I use them, if I use it on that day, I'll leave it so I can look back to it. If I don't use it, I just delete the link. So that keeps me very like organized. And you'll ask, why don't I use a daily page for in this landscape? It's because there's too many things. This page overwhelms me. Like I feel like I have to fill out every section, and then I don't know, it's too many things going on. But I do like the weekly view here much better than the weekly view in the portrait. So I use both, and now that we're able to link everything, it just makes everything that much easier. So let's go back to the everything planner. Actually, let's go to the monthly, and I'm going to show you the everything planner starting from here. So let me turn this back around. So like I said, I link all of my things here to jump back to my everything planner. So these are the things that I set up in that video. So I did monthly releases, which just keeps me organized. I take everything from my business planner and my business, so this would be my business book. I write everything, business ideas, marketing and stuff. Then they make it to Notion, and then what I like to do is just have a calendar of when I'm going to drop things. So that particular link linked me to January because I haven't really been focusing on many business stuff in here, which I am going to do. Like I said, I've been in a funk, so I'm trying to get out of it now by planning a little better and making more videos and things like that. So that's what that was. So the routine tracker, I tried and I wanted to. So the last time I think I did this was February. No, March. Yeah, March. It did not go so well because I started doing this in Notion, and again I'll show you in Notion. I did like the little dots, they were cute, like you can see them, but for some reason just didn't work for me as far as trying to keep the little dots and trying to remember to come back here. I did have like my 4-step routine, get outside for 10 minutes, vitamins, supplements, blah blah blah, Actually, what I ended up doing with this was putting it both in Notion and also, so I'm not sure why I wasn't able to finish this here versus having all of these same goals in here, but be able to check this off when it's paid. And you know, I'm a digital person, not all the time, but I don't know, this has been working for me better. And these are the same exact routine goals that I have here, pretty much the same ones. There's a few added that are different, but I've been able to keep up with this. And this is again my daily grind. I don't know if it's because it's pretty, I don't know, but this didn't work for me. Again, I have a lot of this in Notion as well, so that could be with way too many places. And I wanted to do all my personal, because I'm going to start doing 75 medium or soft, whatever, not the 75 hard, the 75 medium ish, my own way. So I think that's why I wanted just the personal thing for itself. And I don't know, it's just pretty, and I'm really into paper right now. Not for all planning, because you know me, I will never go paper planning, but I love that for that. Anyway, so again, this didn't work. So then we have and I bookmarked everything here. Let's see. So then if we go back to here, we have the no spend tracker. The no spend tracker is again something that I did not end up using because I found a Notion template that works a whole lot better. So I abandoned this. It was great in theory, and I loved seeing the little blue buttons. However, because I like this and I'm looking at it now, like, yeah, I think that's something I want to do. I think I'm gonna pick it back up. July is coming. Let's do better.
Let's see if I can do better.
You know, let's just do better with a lot of things. I think I'm still gonna keep the routine tracker on my digital planner because again, they're just all very much personal stuff. So I think I want to keep that separate. The 24 and 24, I have been keeping up with it to an extent, and I like this, and I'm going to keep up with it. So I have movies, TV shows, podcasts, games, outdoor walk 2 miles, social gatherings, $100 saved, new food, no Uber week, books read, blah 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 blah. And then what I did was, out of every category, I actually wrote down the things I did. Some of them I wanted to write the date, like when I saw this movies, but I did end up doing that. But I did kind of do it for the TV shows, games, social gatherings, outdoor walk, podcasts. I haven't listened to any podcasts, and I'm supposed to listen to 24.
You are dumb!
Really? Then I have $100 saved, new food. I actually have a few that I'm gonna add to that. No Uber week, and Uber week means no takeout, no Uber Eats. Text and calls from my brother. I have quite a lot more, but I haven't worked that out. Work free days, I have a few to add there, so I just have to update this entire page. Books read, I have to also update that. So I have quite a few things to update, which I'm doing good. Live stream, I haven't done one freaking live stream, and I said 24 was gonna be easy. That's nothing. I haven't even done one. Shop products, LTK or Amazon, trying to do more videos. I'm gonna pick that up. And then the gallon water daily, I have been hitting that, I just haven't written it down. Blogs, I haven't done not a one. Calls of mine, I've done a few, I just have to put that in. 30-minute workouts, I've done way more than that. Again, I haven't put that in either. The 30-30-30 workout, it was something that I wanted to do in theory, so I'm gonna try to figure it out now to see if I can do it. Hair mask, I have done many times. So there's a lot of things that I've done, it's just I haven't filled it in. I need to add my 24/24s to my Notion plan because I end up forgetting. So that's what I'm gonna do. But it has been working and I do like it because I get back to see all the things that I did in 2024, which at the end of the year when I come back and actually update this again, it would be so cool to just see everything that I've done and what didn't work for next year, because I am gonna do this again for next year. Then and now, that's for the end of the year, so I'm not gonna go into that one. Let's talk about the 100 things in 2024. I started out, I did my whole list. There's a few things that I added here and there's a few things that I removed, but I didn't update this page because, and I tried to like keep it in order and put the dates that I actually completed the thing. And I can go back and actually check this if you actually want to see this on this planner and I want to print it out. So I kind of want to keep up with this and kind of later on check everything off, write the dates, but I actually put this in Notion. And the reason why, it was just easier to kind of manage. So let's go to Notion. So this is that's why I called it all the things, because this is all the tasks from everywhere. So I'm going to go to 100 things. And here it is. So here's everything that was on that list, every single thing. And again, I've added a few different things. But what I did here was I make sure that this linked to my today page. You guys have seen my today page literally a million times. So what I added in this was the area that it belonged to. Was it personal life? Was it finances? Was it business? So I kind of want to make sure that my 100 things make sense to my overall goals. See what I'm saying? So it's not just like in limbo, oh, here's 100 random things. No, I want it to kind of all coincide, which helps me just get through my goals a little better. I also did because I have a goal tracker in Notion, so I made sure I linked it to that specific goal. So of course, read 4 seasonal books was a part of the 100 things, but now it's under the big goal of read 24 books this year. Then I did when I wanted to start. So the start date shows up on my today page. So if I say I want to read another seasonal book, I press, well, not that one. Let's see, I want to watch Return of the Jedi. I'm going to put the actual date that I want to start it, or, watch it. If I end up completing it that same day, then I'll just put obviously the same day. But if I end up starting it, 'cause sometimes those movies are long, so I end up starting it, let's say today, June 30th, then I'll finish it off, July 1st. Then I can go ahead and do that. Is today June 30th? No, yes it is. I'll complete it. And once it's completed and I have a date, I check it off. It goes into the completed section. So I can see at a glance everything that I've completed. Now, as far as like record keeping, this, Notion doesn't let you print out this stuff. And if it does, I think it comes out hideous, which is why once I'm finished, then I'll go back and fill this out and just check this off and print this page out. But this also allows me to see how many I've completed so far. So far I've completed 30 things. And then one of the things is to pay myself into my savings. This is going to be for my future stationery store. $5 for every single thing that I've done. So obviously 30 times 5. I don't do math in my head. So let's see. So right now is $150 that I should have in that savings, which I do. So whenever I do it, I give myself $5, which is perfect. I wish I had a way to automate that portion of it, but I haven't figured that out yet. So I just right now I just do it manually. And then again, every week when I sit down to do my Sunday reset, I go through all of these and assign a date. When could I do this? What day could I do this? Instead of this just being in limbo and forgetting about the list, I actually assign when I can do this. So that's the update on the 100 things, which again, I think is such a fun way to accomplish your goals. But again, doing it inside of something like that you can actually track, because goals are nothing if they're not trackable. Like, you have to be able to track them, to test them. What are the SMART goals? They're attainable, trackable, whatever. So that's why I do that. Even though they're fun stuff, I still like to add a spot to be able to check to see where I'm at and add actual dates to it, kind of like you would if you had your goals and you adding them to your calendar. So this, let's see. So I have a couple of things that I ended up doing at the beginning of that. This can go away. I have my future me problems. There's a few things that I did already, and this is just, I call this the things that annoy me list, future me problems that don't need to be done right away. So there's a couple of things that I have here that I'm going to check off or delete completely. So I constantly look at this list as well every week during my reset, and I see, can I do any of this thing this week? Is it that important? Because this is not things that are super important. They're just things that annoy me. So I'll look at it and be like, well, maybe not, or yeah, I should definitely do that. So there's a few things that I did already and things that I have to do. So like, for example, this silverware drawer and this pantry, I can add both of those things to the home management bucket of my Notion page and give it an actual date where I can take care of those two things. So that was the future me problems. Let me see. I tried to do the daily routine tracker, but honestly, I didn't even use this either because a lot of these things are in my personal planner. I did my handwritten note to myself, handwritten letter, I should say, that I'm supposed to open at the end of the year. I actually did it very late because I kept forgetting to write it. Then this is just a year at a glance of all the birthdays, because one of the goals is to write or send handwritten birthday cards, which again, have yet to do. So because of my funk, and I wanted to be completely transparent on that, I have been doing the least of anything. So I did love this June page. I don't know if you guys saw this on my Instagram or in my last video when I did plan with me. I think I did this. I have a trip next month. I had a little getaway here. You know, I did some things, but June was very much a strange month for me, and it shows because I haven't posted anything. But I'm going to today, which is Sunday, June 30th, work on my July plans. I will not be filming it. I kind of need a moment to myself to rethink my goals, to update everything. We're gonna skip the plan with me for July and then maybe pick up the plan with me for August, which I might not even do either, because starting August or the end of July, actually, yeah, let's go for that. We're gonna plan out for August, which is my birthday month, and we're gonna skip the plan with me for July. I need to get back to me, honestly. And sometimes, you know, give yourself grace. Shit happens. Things don't always go the way you plan them. You got a lot of stress in your head, but it's always good to look back at your goals, remember why you started what you started, and just start over if you have to. Sometimes you have to also pivot of something that you thought would go good and it actually isn't. So just, again, give yourself grace. I am doing that. Today is going to be my reset and reflect and start a whole new month. So if you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hopefully trying to grow this channel. I keep doing this for several years, but I enjoy speaking to you guys, to the very few that watch my plans with me. I like to get more into motivating you, so it motivates me in return. Just subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.